Greetings survivors, my name is Fine, and yes, you do are, and gentlemen, my name is S3DOX. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you everything you need to know about Blockade, like every single aspect. Because I've seen a lot of people are having a lot of trouble, and I've seen a lot of people asking me to make this video, so here we are. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be explaining a bunch of stuff that are related to Blockade, but before we hit today's video, I want you guys to do two things. I want you to like the video and also subscribe because it's helped up a ton, okay? Second thing I want you guys to do is I want you to go to the game, go to perks, and you'll see something called creator code. Go there and put my code, which is S3DOX. This will support me as a creator and it will also give you something back. So let's not waste any more time and head straight into it. Now, it is important to remember that this game mode is really influenced or heavily influenced by some other games such as Tarkov, because you're basically escorting some loot. Now, let's start off with understanding what Blockade is. Now, let's start off with going to schedule, which will actually give us a better explanation of what actually should we do. In schedule, you'll find Blockade here. You go, for example, and you see what's the battle plan or what the missions you need to do daily. Now, you should be able to do more than what you actually see, but for here we have to defeat some eagle bandits, collect lock boxes, complete one location, which is basically it's a stronghold, and chip one lockbox. All right, now let's go there and see how you can actually make it to Blockade. Once you teleport there through the schedule 1 Blockade, you will be having a neutral path. Basically, your character will go straight into the guy right here, which is basically the guy that you can actually enter the camp through. Of course, you're gonna click camp entrance and you'll be able to enter. Now, there is 4 NPCs in this location, and we're gonna explain like the function of every one of them. But you can see on the top right, there is a team recommended. Basically, this game mode, it is recommended to go as a team, and I highly recommend it too, because playing with a team will make this game mode fun and also easier. So take your risk. Now, this guy here is the warehouse, okay? Basically, this guy is, let's say for example, you got your loot and you can't actually like send it again, or you can't actually ship it. So you're gonna go back here and you will put it here and save it for the next day. Or if you just want to save for the next day and not end up like grinding all the way down. Now for Katarina here, basically you can see the battle plan. It's straightforward. Basically you can do that with go into schedule, Blockade, and you'll see the same thingy. So it's the same thingy. Now this guy is the one we can actually enter the Blockade in. So we are currently in the camp Blockade, and then there is the Blockade, which is a big city that you can actually grind on. Now here you can see everything that is in this city. The strongholds, the extraction locations, as well as the exit location, and you can also see airdrops. Now let me explain here. Zerkoya and all of those thingies are basically strongholds. Now, strongholds are locations that once you clear out from enemies, you can actually interact with this box and open it up. And when you get what you get from this eagle supply crate is basically a confidential lockbox and some material that will help you out. Now, there are other boxes that are spread out throughout the map, and they are not visible on the big map. However, they are visible on the smaller map and when you are near them. They don't provide a loot that is as good as the big box, the one that you can find in Stronghold, but it is fine because it provides some epic loot box, and trust me, for a starter, it is preferably the best one you can actually get. Now remember that this is also a PvP zone, meaning you can actually encounter other players and you can actually fight with them. But you can't fight anyone unless if they are having a red name above their head or the sign above their head, or you have it yourself. So it is recommended to kill them whenever you see one, or just better to stay away from them because they most of the time come out with numbers and you probably won't be able to take them out. Now remember that if you die, you will lose 1% of your durability of all your equipment, as well as lose all the Blockade items you collected. So basically all those briefcases or lockboxes. So be cautious. Now you'll encounter other people throughout the map, and you can actually backstab them and get their loot. By clicking the top left corner, you will see peaceful, and you'll basically change your status and you'll be able to attack peaceful players. This will also mean you can actually attack people are in combat, and basically you'll have a little thingy on top of your head, and people can see you behind the wall, so be cautious when you're actually on the combat status. Now when you open your map and you see something similar to this, for example in the Siena community, this means that another player or another group of players are trying to get that points, to get that stronghold. So you can either try to avoid it or you can try to backstab them. I did something similar here and I was able to get them both. I was a little bit lucky because they were not paying attention, but you know, make sure you don't actually do this unless if they are not paying attention, and you know, backstabbing isn't that easy. For the airdrops, they're gonna be dropping from time to time by a helicopter, and you'll be able to get some really good loot, and it's something that is on the caliber of a stronghold, just a little bit better. This is also a good way to farm first aid kit, and it is the best and only place that provides a lot of medkits. Now once you get boxes, your next move will be to escort them and basically to actually get them, because you can't use them directly unless if you escort them. Now you can either go with one by one, escort the block boxes like one by one, or you can go with a patch, your choice. By calling a helicopter, the position you are in will be exposed, not the exact location of you, but rather that someone is trying to escort the boxes. So make sure you stay vigilant and you check your surrounding for any enemies that might try to, you know, backstab you and steal all those boxes that you worked for. Once the helicopter is here, you're gonna see a little rope and you're gonna interact with it and select the boxes you wanna send. Now you don't have to worry about other people trying to steal it at this point, because you already submitted them and they can just steal it. But you know, always stay vigilant, because they might try to backstab you even after you submit them, and you know, get your durability lower. So yeah, kill whoever you see is the best option here as a solo. Once you finish all of this, you have to make your way to one of the checkpoints, either the northern, west, south, or east checkpoint. Remember to submit any extra boxes you have, this way you're gonna save a lot of time next time. If you can't leave the camp, it means you have something on your backpack and you can't just leave while having it. So try to go to your backpack, click that button right here, and click one of those boxes that you can remove. Actually, you need to remove all of them if your warehouse is full, and then you can leave. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I tried to include as much information as possible. Let me know in the comments if you have any question regarding the guide or something that is not clear for you, and I'll try to answer it down in the comments. But yeah, this should mark the end of our video. You know, make sure to click that like and also subscribe if you made it this far, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.